American football.
Okay, red 47 down the slow pass. We're stepping up 9 cars deep stroke and swing to the deep corner on 3.
That's the way to run, easy boy! The way to run! Have more conviction than that! First down by 2 feet. 2 feet. He's got it. He's got it. I can see. Get him, Danny. Beat that rookie. Let's go, Saints!
Wide to the left. Gilliam in the slot to the left. First and goal from the 7. Man rolls to the right. Dumps it out. Good touchdown!
Good evening, and a warm welcome to an hour of American football. I'm Nicky Horn.
And I'm Miles Aiken.
And we've got an action-packed program tonight.
Tonight we have the game of the century. That's if you're from the grandest state of the Union, Texas. The teams, the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Oilers.
Also this evening, we have all the results and all-important conference standings. We'll be looking at those rare men who combine bulldozer power with Formula One speed. They're the running backs. And how would you like to join us and watch the Super Bowl live in our London studio, along with some star guests?
Stay tuned, we have a competition a little later.
Which should be a lot of fun. Right, today's game. Tonight we take another look at the Dallas Cowboys. We featured them in our first program when they lost to Pittsburgh, and that was their only loss so far this season. The Cowboys are no strangers, though, to Channel 4. You might remember they starred with Max Boyce.
Danny White gave him the plays he would have to memorize to be a quarterback.
Well, in a normal game plan, we have probably 15 or 20 running plays and 10 run situation passes and 10 fire passes and 5 or 6 deceptives. And then we have 10 or 12 pass situation passes, and then we have about 20 2-minute passes. And for the end, right at the end of the game when you're behind, we have special plays for that. We have special plays for the 20-yard line in. We have special plays for short yardage and goal line situations. So if you put all the situations together and lump the game plan into one, you have probably 100 to 150 plays each week to memorize.
Eddie Too Tall Jones showed him how to tackle. Too Tall, by the way, is just that, and about 6'10".
Blue 88. Hot! Hot!
And Max came back down to earth with running back Tony Dorsett.
I tell you what you should do. 3 things. Run low, run fast, and look out for the big guys.
Great advice from a man who should know. Who are these running backs? The ball carriers, the ground gainers, the men who really have to earn their glory. No sissies here. Pound for pound, one of the highest concentrations of manhood to be found anywhere in sport. The offensive back can expect to be hit every time he carries the ball, and by any member of the defense who gets a shot at him. When he gets hit, he has no control over his body and cannot always use his protective gear to absorb the blow.
If he's lucky, he may be able to take the impact on his free arm, but normally it'll be in the ribs, on the back, or on the shins.
Backs like Dorsett, Marcus Allen, and Eddie Lee Ivory will be pulled at, tugged at, clawed at, and pounded upon until they either drop the ball or allow themselves to be thrown to the ground. The back that keeps struggling on his feet with 3 or 4 people hanging on him is inviting injury. Remember Green Bay Packer Mike Mead's broken leg? When the back is not carrying the ball, he may be blocking people up to 90 pounds heavier than himself, or catching passes as a receiver. To sum up, a workhorse running back like Houston's Earl Campbell must be really tough. Normally his task is to hit the line and take the bruises for the needed yardage. But occasionally, and only occasionally, he may get a chance to show his blinding breakaway speed.
On 2nd and 8, Campbell just outruns everyone to the right. Look out! He's gone! He may take it all the way. Puts his head down. 80-yard touchdown. This is over.
So watch for the back's ability to fake, or dummy, to break the tackle, to get the first down, and hold the ball after that bruising contact.
Tough men indeed. Well, today's game was played at the home of the Houston Oilers, the Astrodome that was opened in 1965 in recognition of the local NASA Space Center. And it goes into the history books as America's first domed stadium. The parking lot holds 30,000 cars. They do things big in Texas.
And football games in Texas attract a lot of celebrities. Here's heavyweight challenger Jerry Cooney, looking none the worse for his recent fight against the heavyweight champion of the world, Larry Holmes. From Texas, the Lone Star State, comes one of the biggest rivalries in pro football, the Dallas Cowboys versus the Houston Oilers. Both teams have Golden Boy running back. Dallas is Tony Dorsett, the 5'11", 185-pound back in his sixth pro year, who has become one of the most feared runners in the league. His slashing cut style of rushing makes him a constant threat to break to daylight and score that big touchdown. For the Houston Oilers, it's that one-man offense, the workhorse, Earl Campbell. 237-pound, 5'11" Campbell gives Houston that sure running game whenever they need those crucial yards. Quarterbacks. For Dallas, it's mature and confident Andy White.